101 so brutal every stab every slash. 102 adamantium on adamantium in the sound design. 103 love that AC/DC cuts up out for a second so we can fully appreciate the horror.
Ew. Gotcha.
104 Gotter and of course Wade is having fun. 105 and this bobbing and weaving juking moment is definitely to show that because Wade the merc with the mouth it's easy to forget that he can hang with Wolverine. 106 but my takeaway is hot damn he's still got it.
Let's see you grow your head back.
107 let's see you grow your head back. We would see that because he can. Deadpool creator and Tarantino nemesis Rob Liefeld has said Wade's body would just grow a new head, though that begs the question. Wouldn't that head grow a new body, and why hasn't Wade cloned himself yet?
Fight each other, we lose.
108 we fight each other, we lose. That's a cap line. 109 but I got this. I knew right here that he wasn't Steve. Am I bragging? Kind of, but mostly I think I was more excited to finally see Johnny again, but Cap's music was an awesome red herring.
Dear God, it's him. Who?
110
You see anyone running, dick for brains?
That was Wade's first hint. 111 and the Secret Empire shield was also a great MISD to make us think he's Hydra Steve, but for me it was like Evans jumped right back to 2005 to inhabit Johnny Storm. Phenomenal timing on the joke, and the reaction in my theater was incredible. 112 Pyro was always more powerful than he expected him to be and always kind of a dick. 113
We don't know that guy.
We thought we did.
These two, the chemistry they're already yes-anding. 114
Sabretooth. Your brother.
I think Wad is just trying to breed chaos among the viewers because yeah, Victor when played by Leave is Logan's brother, and even though this Wait executed that Wait, makes sense that that's how he remembers it, and so that sort of redcon Tyler main Sabretooth into also being Logan's brother, but like not this Logan anyway, and in most comic timelines they aren't. So just chaos.
Okay, good luck. I'm a huge
115
fan.
is all of us needed to get that last bit of fangirl encouragement in. 116 I've never noticed this beautiful bee, oh my god, it's soaked with blood. 117 but again so many things happening. Wade builds this fight up because it has been awaited since 2000, and I love that like this Sabretooth is from that timeline or a similar one likely with PG-13. X-Men movies where you see L-claws and you throw each other around a lot, and he had no idea he was going up against an R-rated Logan, thus the one swipe decap. 118
The head of your precious queen, Furiosa!
Just pure chaos. I love that no one else there would have any idea what he's talking about. It's all for his own amusement. 119 although I get the reference. Saber-tooth stole Dementia's rig concept. 120
I alone control her.
to chaos, and my favorite thing is Hugh's performance. He's constantly irritated, playing it straight and clearly beyond annoyed with Wade. 121 so what are these apocalypses pyramids they out here voiding everything. 122
From Loki season 1 episode 5?
always nice when the movie does the research for us. 123 that Avengers flag with the Anarchy symbol spray painted on it caused a lot of speculation when Reynolds posted it online before the film came out. Turns out it was kind of a nothing burger. However, there is a pretty good cracked article that argues the Avengers or anarchists food for thought. 124 I can't believe the Fantastic Four flying car made it in this. Oh wait, no, I can believe that. 125 really bonkers to go for pinfalls with Giant Man's skeleton as a base, but then again Cassandra is a tad bonkers. 126 hey, I recognize those veiny biceps, it's dude but with a different face. 127 remember when the attack of the showgirl was Psylocke? Me too. 128
cute.
correct.
This finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk.
I have never said any of those words in my entire life.
This might be one of the all-time greatest setups, and knowing what we know, I really just have to give Wade credit for his memory. It's really impressive. 130 well, that's just horrifying. Brutal. 131
You just got him kill.
It might seem hypocritical coming from this guy, but his whole backstory is that people needlessly died because of him, so this would be triggering.
Either you help us,
132.
or my friend here is gonna sing the entire second act of Music Man with zero warm-up.
Sounds like a way to call Logan lame until you remember that Hugh does that. He did it for a full year and is good at it.
Yeah, that's scary, huh?
133.
The TVA certainly thought so. They sent me here before I could walk.
That is actually scary. It's like that White Room baby experiment, but with an angry god. 134. Nope, straight up horror. Emma's finger extensions with slightly too much nail in the nail to skin ratio are really adding to the ick. 135. Hey, it's okay, everybody, even superheroes, can have a midlife crisis.
I don't wanna be with you.
136.
Go ahead, say it. Say I don't say it. You don't want to be with me.
The way this is edited with shots of them from the first two movies really cements this loss because it's always been about Vanessa. 137. That is not cool even for a supervillain. 138.
Yeah, wait.
Gets it.
And where in God's name is the intimacy coordinator?
139. My guess is that Cassandra turned them into a sticky yet glutinous puddle for trying to establish safe words.
My boy's wicked strong!
140. Can't beat a Good Will Hunting reference. 141. And he still casually throws his knife at her, which is so hilariously Deadpool. 142. This time a sentinel foot saves Wolverine. 143. Parts of the internet seem to think this is the Red Room, but I like to think it's from Star Wars, and someday we'll really get the Patwall timeline we deserve.
Get your mind out of my pants! I'm telling Blake.
144. Their friends IRL.
I smell Quest.
I smell food.
145. Yay, he used his super smell.
What the f are those?
146. Logan has either been too drunk to notice or legit just hasn't looked at Wade's head, and it makes me love him even more.
But you were an X-Man. That you were the X-Man.
147. Correct, we all expected to get a Jubilee trilogy instead, but what are you going to do? You owned the UTS and the teen. 148. Sometimes the internet can be a good thing, cause otherwise I would have totally missed the car and trunk, which are clearly from the top tier comedy. Planes, trains and automobiles, and the more you think about it, the more you realize the character arc is very similar, and the mug Deadpool stool has a quote from one of the roughest scenes in that movie. I'm going to go cry now.
Oh, that's her name? You call her Blind Al?
Well, she's blind.
149. And I'm back. 150. Lads, gals and bees and everyone in between Zeds, I present to you Britain's ugliest dog of 2023, Peggy, who is nailing her role as Dogpool. Also Lady in Red is always a jam. 151. All bodies are beautiful, but Logan himself noticed nice pools, let's say copious quantity of abundance.
Are those gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros? Can I have them? Over my dead body.
152. And now I'm sad, clairvoyance.
Shutting the fuck up is also free.
Caliente.
153. Oh god, Wolverine, even vibes with the other pools. 154. Dogpool licks Wade throughout this entire scene, which means whatever you're seeing is at max only half of the number of inside the mouth tongue slobbers, and I definitely would love to give Ryan a dedication to your craft win or something, but I can taste that watching it makes the back of my teeth tickle, and I hate it if a tiny dog has never slipped you the tongue. You've lived a better life than me, but maybe not as love.
This is Logan. He's usually shirtless, but he's let himself go since the divorce.
155. That one actually feels too far. I know it, okayed it, but I'm offended for him.
No, we're running away.
156. I get it, sometimes your instincts just take over. 157. Now it's a road movie. You telling me you don't join AAL when she really belts out the I'm with you part. GTFO. 158. I always laugh at this, but I wasn't really going to say anything about it until Margot walked in on me editing and said,
Spider-Man. A big Spider-Man.
and so Wade was good enough to convince her.
They call me the Merc with the mouth. They don't call me Truthful Timmy, the blow queen of Saskatoon.
159. Well, now they might. 160. Honestly can't believe this is the first film Wolverine has those silver sheets, because they clearly clean the claws as they retract into his body. Look at the blood on his knuckles, and that seems important for like keeping everybody else's DNA out of you.
One more word. Please give me one.
Gubernatorial.
161. Well, no, he's going to say something good, but gubernatorial was not an option in my brain, so it hit me good. Also love this. Can you guess what happened on this date exactly? And then also something unrelated over here. Who knows? For the record, I also would have accepted Crepuscular.
It's one of God's best jokes that you can't die, except it's on all of us!
162. Hugh Jackman's kind of good at this. Like what an insanely aggressive dressing down, and the specifics were about Wade's life, but you can feel that Logan's self-hatred is also coming through.
You got nothing to say, mouth?
163. And somehow calling him mouth, mocking the nickname Wade, just told him about feels like the harshest insult yet.
I'm gonna fight you now.
Oh, are you?
164. It's both very surprising and also not surprising at all that Wade, somebody whose whole thing is talking smack, dishes it out, but genuinely can't take it even. Through the mask you can see him seethe. 165. The airbag timing is amazing that Hugh doesn't jump right back in safety first. 166. This much stabbing set to the Grease soundtrack almost gives this a horror movie feel. It's fun and unhinged, but also pretty grim. 167. Never a more the Wolverine moment, then Logan laughing as Deadpool's blood drips onto his teeth. 168. His knives have little Deadpool eyes on them.
No.
169. That scream. 170. Klaus through his hand and then through his head. This had to be a fun writing day. Two borderline invincible a-holes just go and ham on each other in the most terrific ways.
I take it all back. The Honda Odyssey f***s hard.
171. And this is how you get permission from Honda. 172. What a lovely 9's Jurassic Park vibe here, tilting to something peaceful as horrific violence happens off screen. 173. And the implication that they literally fought each other to exhaustion, or maybe some slight temporary exsanguination. Don't look it up, I got you. 174. But really I'm not sure we can call it a draw. One of them is completely immobilized and it isn't the Wolverine. 175. After Multiverse of Madness and Agatha all along, I honestly have no idea where they're going to go with Scarlet Witch. I mean, she couldn't even be called that for the longest time, but here we are now, and I'm always a fan of stuff to make us keep guessing. 176. OMG, that's a Hulk Sakaar bed. 177. Hell yes, this rapid rollout. I don't even have time to geek out before the next one enters. 178. What am I supposed to? 179. It's too much wish fulfillment. Look, you know I love Blade, and I've got words that will come out of my mouth hole about Gambit and Channing and Ryan, but I could legit ugly cry seeing Elektra. Knackos suited up again. 180. And I'm Team Jennifer, that's for sure. I wish I could make an Angel City FC game to tell her in person how cool she is for doing this, but look, I wish I could have crammed this all into 1 week, but it's just so much. Part 2 script is like 80% written, so it'll definitely be up here next week. If you like this video, click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and turn your notifications on so you never miss any videos from my channel. I'll see you lads in the next one.